Let us see about the correct usage of pulse oximeters in today's video. Hi friends, I am Dr. Karamat. This is Scientific Doctor channel. In this channel, health related explanations are provided via simple videos which are released every week. If you want to see such videos, kindly subscribe to this channel. Also, press the bell icon adjacent to it to get instant notifications whenever new content is released. This week's video is about the correct usage of pulse oximeters. We know in this era of COVID-19, now the pulse oximeter usage has become almost equal to a thermometer usage. Almost every household has one. But by not using it properly or not knowing how to use it properly can result in panic or alarming situations. Let us see how to use these pulse oximeters correctly. Pulse oximeter gives you oxygen saturation in the blood and it also gives heart rate or pulse rate. So before the usage of pulse oximeter, we have to take certain precautions. If you are wearing some nail polish or nail varnish or even have applied henna, so then the usage of pulse oximeter can show erroneous results. So if a person is wearing nail polish and he is applying this oximeter, it can show errors. So what the result is shown may not be correct. And another common mistake is once the pulse oximeter is applied, instantly there is some value and people get panic because of this. No, this measurement has to be stabilized. So at least allow 30 seconds to 1 minute for the reading for the waveform to stabilize, and then what appears you can take that reading. Similarly, if the finger inside the pulse oximeter is constantly moving, so young kids tend to do that, even adults because of anxiety they keep shaking inside the pulse oximeter, this may not show correct result. Similarly, if the pulse oximeter, the finger inside the pulse oximeter is too big, that is it is too tight or too loose, then also this can show erroneous results. So that's why if you use the finger pulse oximeter, what is advised for at home is used for younger kids. You can use it on their toes or their thumbs. For adults, you need to use the index finger or the middle finger so that the pulse oximeter is not too tight or too loose. With all these precautions in mind, we have to apply the pulse oximeter on our index or middle fingers. Wait for 30 seconds to 1 minute. No, without any movement of the finger, leave it. Once you see the waveform very correctly, steadily, then whatever number appears, that is the oxygen saturation. The other number is the pulse rate. So let me show an application. So I have applied the pulse oximeter. Instantly you may not have the results. So again, similarly, the waveform may not be steady. So once the waveform is steady, you can now see the pulse oximeter shows some 97 or 98 saturation and the waveforms are also steady. So once the waveform is steady, what is shown is correct. So this is the correct method of measuring pulse oximeter. Let us also see about the reading. What is the normal pulse oximeter reading or the oxygen saturation reading? We might have heard because of this COVID-19 pandemic, anything above 95 is considered as normal. 90 to 94 is classified as some sort of yellow zone, a moderate disease. Anything less than 90 is considered serious. How to take this? This oxygen saturation is not constant across ages. So usually for a young healthy adult as well as for children, the readings can be 97, 98, 99. But as age advances, the lung compliance decreases, so they can have a slightly lower reading. So we need to have some sort of baseline for us before we can check during whenever, God forbid, we don't have COVID-19, but if we develop any of these illnesses, to check. So we need to have some sort of baseline. Anyway, somebody who is having constantly 96 or 97 but who shows a declining trend, that's a more important cause of alarm than the absolute reading itself. So what we need to understand is some older individuals, elderly people like more than 65 years, especially if they have chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, where their lung capacity becomes low, their normal reading itself can be somewhere between 88 to 92. But for that, we must understand what is their baseline reading. Always, what do they have even without the disease, and is the pulse oximeter saturation shows a declining trend. But during the times of COVID-19, this pandemic, we have to realize anything less than 95 consistently is a cause for worry. We need to approach the doctor. The doctor might then assess depending upon their age and can determine whether it is right or wrong. But at home, if we have pulse oximeter, we have to maintain anything more than 95 is considered good. Less than 95, that is 94 and below, we need to have little alarm and approach the doctor or a hospital. One more small tip is, whenever saturations drop down or whenever there is fever, you will always have a coexistent rise in heart rate. So the saturation going down, the heart rate usually is around 80. Today it is around 100 and the saturation is 92. Then it is a cause for worry, because any hypoxia, decrease in oxygen concentration, is also associated with an increase in heart rate, at least in the initial period. So this needs to be taken into significance and the hospital or doctor should be immediately approached. Hopefully this would have cleared your confusions regarding the usage of pulse oximeter. If you found this video useful, kindly share it among your friends and relatives. If you want to see such videos, subscribe to this channel. Till we meet again, bye.